All right, Cincinnati and UCF. UCF 3-point home favorites, 59 the total. I'm already on Cincinnati here, and I can understand why this went from 4 down to 3. UCF, I'm officially starting to worry, panic a little bit. That Florida game was dreadful, how they stuck in mud against that defense that whole game. And then, of course, they got walloped by Colorado, couldn't stop the pass, and Shedeur Sanders before that. This might be wrong team favored because Cincinnati's a team I circled the bet against before the season, and they've proven me wrong. They're better than I thought. And I'm not a big Scott Satterfield fan, but I got to give him credit where credit's due. This has been a solid football team. I know they lost to Texas Tech in their last game, a heartbreaker, but they still scored 41. I think the guy that's impressed me, and he's probably been one of the most improved quarterbacks of the year, is Brendan Sorsby, the Indiana transfer for Cincy.
Yeah, he's been
much better this year. He's got 12 touchdowns and 1 interception. He's protected the football. He's completing 66% of his passes, 9 yards per pass attempt. Like I said, 12-1 TD to INT ratio, 165 rushing yards as well. He has really done a nice job. He's a much improved player at the quarterback position for this Bearcats team. And then you look at the offense on the other side. They spotty against Colorado, couldn't get anything going against Florida. And the UCF defense has been abysmal most of the year. Now, in the second half, they played well against Florida, but I think Florida took it light on them. Just run the ball, kill the clock. Yeah. They didn't pile it on much against UCF, but when that game was there to be won in the first half, UCF's defense couldn't stop anything. Graham Mertz going down the field with that Florida offense over and over against them, so it's still not, to me, a great defense, UCF. I think Cincinnati can go in there and win. And the mystique of the bounce house is gone because Colorado went in there and thumped them as double-digit underdogs. So, yeah, Cincinnati for me. C-Mac, what do you think?
Yeah, these have been really good games the last couple of years between these. And line kind of just like this. They're like 2.5, 3.5. And tight games before that, Cincinnati, when they were humming, had success and could beat.
Bye week, too. UCF. Off a bye for the Cincinnati as well.
Off a bye. If UCF can't run the football, from what I saw, they could not run against that Florida run defense. I like to sit, with Sorsby, he at India could throw it. I mean, get into some trouble, but they had some shootouts before he had left, and he does have an arm. And they got into, the huge win against Houston, and then the back and forth with Texas Tech. To me, this is Cincy. I'll take the 3, but I think money line. I know this is a bounce house. Usually I don't love going against it there, and maybe it's a bounce back for UCF, but I think Cincinnati will have success moving the football here in this game.
That's why I like this spot even more for Cincy, because, it's a bounce back for UCF. They've obviously lost. It's a bounce back for Cincy. They lost that game to Texas Tech 2 weeks ago before the bye week. So now they did have some injuries at running back, and they did have some injuries on defense, Cincy. So check that throughout the course of the week. Hopefully they're healthier. Hopefully the bye week helps that when it comes to
they have a couple linemen, D linemen and stuff. Yeah.
And that you could tell against Texas Tech, they really struggled on defense. Hopefully they're healthier. If they are, I think they can win that game. All right.